Hello, I am in Kahoot right now, which is an assessment resource that's online. Great resource for any teacher that wants to uh, issue a ticket out of the door or an assessment of some sort to kind of test your students to see if they've mastered a particular standard or an element within a standard. It's real easy to use. So I created a 4-question assessment on factors of production and opportunity cost. So I'm just going to go through it real quick. Going to play it and show you how easy it was to generate this assessment. I think the hardest part is just my system loading the data. So right now, like I said, this is again, it's right in front of you. Opportunity cost, factors of production. I'm going to launch it. It's just a 4-question quiz. Kahoot enables you to use a mobile device in order to access a quiz. So right now, that's the code that I need to generate. So I'm going to punch that code in. I'm going to put it in my cell phone first. So that's the only way I can do it. So I'm going to do that in a moment. All right, so it appears that I'm in. Okay, so right now I am just going to enter my code in. I'm entering it on my device, my phone, and when I hit enter, you'll see that it'll show one player. And then from that point, I'll do a little test run of my own game. All right, there you go. All right, so you see it says one player, and then I'm going to start the game. Okay. Okay. The 4 questions. This kind of gives you a briefing. So question number 1, of course, is going to be based on economics. So, but these are some very basic questions. Okay. All right. And of course, you get the gist of it if you get the right answer. So moving on to the next question. Not sure if we're going to get the background sound. I think we are. Okay. We got that. So far so good. And it kind of gives you a little bit of shows you what the data is in terms of the questions, the different colors, the different tiers and colors. So we'll move on to question 3. Of course, you have a running total of points. And this time I'm going to choose just a wrong answer, just to kind of show you. Okay. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of what another answer would be. It kind of just runs you through that. And I'm going to go to a last question, and then embedded in this last question is a short little video that is a great tool, again, for students and teachers to implement so they can see how to, how different ways you can use a test. Okay, so here's the video. It's a commercial that you've probably seen before. All right, so that gives you about 20 seconds to answer that. In this case, we're going to guess opportunity cost. So we're going to pick the one that she didn't get. And in this case, it would be to scratch off. All right. And that pretty much concludes the quiz that I generated. It just shows you, of course, the score. Of course, if there were other students, you would see other scores as well. And there's many other type of assessments that you could have done with this resource, but I've chosen to do something real quick and simple. So that concludes my little tour of Kahoot, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. One more thing, I know I concluded, but one more thing is you can give your students the opportunity to rate this via thumbs up or thumbs down, and that's like a quick survey to give you the feedback that you need to see if this is something that they want to do in the future. So just thought I'd throw that out there in closing. Thank you.